Hi and welcome to another glass polish shop repair video. Today we're going to repair a coffee table that has two different types of damage. First, we will begin by repairing a chip on the table's edge that was caused by a cup being dropped accidentally. Second, we will be repairing the tabletop surface, which has light to heavy scratches caused by dragging and moving objects over the surface. We begin by repairing the chip on the edge first, using the glass polish diamond hand pad. The diamond hand pads are available in 4 grades. In this video we'll only be using the red 200 grade pad. We apply the diamond hand pad directly to the affected area, sanding it the same way you would sand a piece of wood. As a chunk of glass has been removed from the impact, we need to reshape the edge and blend it. Be patient. This can take some time and a good eye to get the desired result. As you can see, the diamond hand pad allows you to remove a large amount of glass very quickly. This stage can be time consuming. But remember, be patient, as this stage will determine the overall look and shape of the glass edge. As you can see, we use the diamond hand pad in a flat manner as we don't want to round the edge off. We want to keep a nice square edge. This is what the damaged area should look like when you have finished with the diamond hand pad. Now we are going to begin the scratch removal from the glass surface. Please remember, a scratch repair kit must be used after the diamond hand pad repair. Before you attempt the repair, please read the instructions supplied, and if you have any questions, contact our technical team by email or phone. All technical questions are answered by a senior repair technician. The system we are using is a GP-WIZ starter kit. This kit is our most cost-effective complete system with 4.5-inch sanding pads. We are using this system because we are resurfacing the whole table, and this is a large working area. We only recommend using a smaller size sanding pad for areas less than 1 square foot. We attach the 4.5-inch backing pad to the polishing machine and then fit the red GP-150 grit abrasive to the pad. We are using the GP-150 because we are resurfacing the whole table with light and deep scratch damage. It is important that treated area is cleaned before we start the abrasive process. We turn the machine on and set the speed to 2200 RPMs. We apply the pad to the glass from the center and then move to the right. We apply very little pressure, allowing the abrasive to gradually open the surface. We move the machine from left to right, overlapping until the whole surface is cloudy from the abrasive marks. No water is used for this process. As you can see, Martin, one of our senior technicians, is not applying very much pressure. He is allowing the abrasive to do the work. If you push too hard, you will wear down the abrasive. It is important to remain patient and allow the abrasive to do its job. Applying too much pressure will give you more work at the final polish, cost more in abrasives, and most of all, you risk causing distortion in the glass. The technician is using the right hand side of the pad. He is achieving this because he is compressing the sponge of the backing pad slightly, which automatically lifts the opposite left hand side. This improves cutting process by reducing the residue buildup. The initial stage of opening the surface is a little time consuming, but once the glass has been opened, the following abrasive process is faster and easier. As you can see, the technician has stopped the machine and hit the abrasive a couple of times to remove any excess glass dust. This improves the cutting process by removing residue buildup. When you complete the opening of the glass, the scratches become more visible and defined as they have filled up with glass dust. This helps you identify the removal of the scratches. Now the glass is open, we apply a new abrasive of the same grit and start the scratch removal process. We will start using a small amount of water, and as we move across the glass we will slow down a little and apply more pressure when moving over a scratch. We can also speed up a little over scratch-free areas. We continue using the red GP-150 grade until all scratches have been removed. As we clean and inspect the glass, please notice the colour of the abrasive marks on the surface are consistent and uniform with no dark patches or lines. Once the scratch damage has been removed, we can now move down a grade from our red GP-150 to the green GP-100. We will now start the exact same process we have done in the previous grade, only now we will be removing the abrasion marks and scratches caused by the red GP-150 abrasive disc. Take extra care and pay more attention to the edges of the working area. This is important as the edges naturally sustain more damage from the abrasive process. As you can see, the technician has stopped the machine and hit the abrasive a couple of times to remove any excess glass dust. This improves the cutting process by removing residue buildup. Now you can see how small amounts of water help remove glass residue from the abrasive disc and give more grip on the glass, just like when we stopped the machine and hit the face of the abrasive. And again, take extra care and pay more attention to the edges of the working area. This is important as the edges naturally sustain more damage from the abrasive process. We continue the process until all abrasion and scratch marks caused by the GP-150 grade have been removed. It is important to be patient and let the abrasive disc do the work. Pushing harder and going faster will not result in a faster or better repair. All scratches must be removed by the end of this grade. If you need to touch the glass for any reason, like how Martin is checking the temperature of the glass, please use the back of your hand, as the palm side of your hand has a lot of natural oils that will have an adverse effect to the sanding process. You can allow the glass to get very warm but not too hot that you cannot place the back of your hand on it. Now the scratches and abrasions from the red GP-150 have been removed. We can now move down a grade from our green GP-100 to the blue GP-50. We will now start the pre-polish process to remove abrasive marks caused by the green GP-100 disc and prepare the surface for the final polishing stage. Due to the GP-50 light grit, this abrasive will not feel like it's having much impact on the glass, but please be assured this stage is just as important as any other. The more time we spend on this stage, the less time we will spend on the next final polish stage. For the best results, be patient and take your time. As you can see, the technician is using the pad flat to the glass, applying even pressure as he is moving along, overlapping and covering the edge. And again, as you can see, the technician has stopped the machine and hit the abrasive a couple of times to remove any excess glass dust. This improves the cutting process by removing residue buildup. And again, we need to take extra care and pay more attention to the edges of the working area. This is important as the edges naturally sustain more damage from the abrasive process. Make sure that the entire surface has a light cloudy appearance. If you have heavier darker cloudiness in some areas, you will need to continue the process until it is removed or improved. Now it's time for the final polishing stage. Attach the black side of the felt polishing pad to the backing pad. Add a small amount of our GP Pro polishing compound. Then apply the pad to the glass and start the machine, spreading the compound, moving rapidly, and then slow down, going from right to left, up and down. As you can see, the glossy finish of the table is back in just after a few minutes of using the GP Pro polishing compound. We need to continue polishing until all abrasion marks have been removed. During the polishing process, you will find that the compound will dry out quite quickly on the glass due to the heat caused from polishing. You can add more compound or apply some water and you will find it will reactivate the compound that is still on the felt polishing pad. You can repeat the process again as many times as necessary. Please note that too much water will hinder the polishing process. We need small amounts of water and a slurry-like paste for optimal polishing. Another way to reactivate the felt and improve the polishing is to use a sharp tool like a scissors or a screwdriver to scrape the surface and open it. We then spray it once or twice with water before applying the pad to the glass. Once the polishing has been completed, it's time for the last inspection. We clean the surface and make sure all scratches, abrasive marks or haziness have been removed. If there is any noticeable light scratches or haziness, we need to spend more time polishing. The finish repair, as you can see, all scratch marks have been removed, the black glass sheen has been restored and there is no distortion at all. When we view where the chip was, it is clear as you can see that it is invisible for the naked eye and has been blended in perfectly. All of the products seen here today are used every day professionally by our technicians worldwide. They can be purchased at glasspolishshop.com. Thanks for watching.